Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome to What the F.A.Q. Not Live, number 35.
Right.
Right.
Those fives are presenting themselves just in time for rhymes.
Yeah. Exactly. Works
Hey,
every
they
time.
rhyme too.
Fives work every time.
60% or 50% of the time.
50%,
Works every time. Yeah.
50% of the time works 100 every time. That's like my line. You know, it's like my pickup line.
Yeah.
It's got 100% accuracy.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. 100% of the time, it works.
Works every time.
Right, 100% of the time, it works every time. It's the best line ever.
That smells like pure gas.
Okay, we're starting off terribly. I was on vacation last week, so thanks for everybody for tuning in to Chris and Dylan, who did a live stream, and super entertaining.
Yeah, it was fun. We had like a whole troop of Canadians that joined us live, so that was fun.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We were,
Well, it was funny, Ben.
We're pretty popular up in Canada there.
Ben realized too that like after I think he asked something about acoustics last week,
Oh,
and
did
then
he?
it's funny. So of course I brought up Siegel, and it's just funny. He's like, "Of course you bring up a Canadian company
brand.
to address my question." I'm like,
Yep.
"Oh, Siegel's good."
That's a good. I like Seagulls. I
Yeah.
got one S6.
Yep. Yep.
Had it
Same one.
for I don't. Jeez. I had that since 12, 13 years. Sits in the corner now.
Well, yeah, but they're one of those ones. Like if you get a good one, a good Siegel, I feel like you don't really need to look much further, and you don't have to invest a crap ton to get them.
No, I mean,
they're pretty.
That one I got it's still a good guitar. It's just the actions. It needs some adjustment.
Yeah.
You know, and I haven't used it. And it's the neck is a little thin. No.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. You know, this way, not this way.
Yeah. I was gonna say, mine feels pretty good, but mine's
I
an
still
older
like the
one.
Takaminer.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah, after you, I can see why, especially when you swapped your Taylor for that one.
Taylor sounded good, but the
Just didn't feel good. But yeah.
the Takamine felt better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, we are here. What is it? Episode 35. We got
Yep.
questions. I think we have questions.
We have a few. RJD Mad One. Or
RJ.
Or RJ the Mad One. Maybe that's how you say
I
that.
think RJ's here, like in Colorado.
Local? Okay.
North of us. I believe so. He's in the chats and stuff, and I think he's been in the store, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Well, let us know
And,
who you are exactly.
But I think he lives up north.
Okay. Up in probably Fort Collins,
I believe so.
Greeley, that Loveland area, maybe.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see. Oh, so his was pretty simple. Looked like you already addressed it. He just wanted to know if we would keep doing live FAQs. So
Oh yeah.
we
So
definitely will. We like doing them.
Yeah, I think what we've come to realize that they're fun because then we don't have to really do much after.
Editing,
It's just
yeah.
like there it goes, just do it. And live is fun because you could just
Well, interacting with the audience, it
yeah.
throws a little variety in there that we don't normally have.
So I think what we're gonna do is once a month, maybe we just need to pick
A certain day.
a day, like
yeah.
maybe the first Friday.
Yeah.
Should we just do that? Should that be our thing?
Yeah, it could work because then we could do it. Yeah, would it be next week?
Which would be next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, so we could do it next week. Yeah, that makes sense.
We should do a lot. All right. So look at that.
Friday of
Look
every
at this.
month.
We're making
Yeah.
decisions on air.
Right. Seeing the
Live.
thought process in motion.
Yeah, you're watching all this. You guys are an integral part of the decision-making process here.
Yeah,
It looks like.
you guys are the mirror that we're talking to.
Right. So yeah, we'll do a live FAQ Friday. First Friday 5 alive.
Lots of F's in there. FAQ.
First Friday FAQ.
All right.
That's it. That's what we're
Maybe we
gonna
can
do.
figure out how to fry it next time.
Fish fries for those.
Actually, that'd be
that,
good. Yeah.
For those that are practicing Lent.
Is that still happening right now?
I think Lent
I thought
goes
that was-
until Easter.
Oh, does it?
Easter hasn't happened yet, has it?
What's is it Ash Wednesday when people put that stuff on their face?
You mean the ashes?
Yeah, but it just looks like somebody just smudged them and like nobody
Yeah.
told them about it. Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
Ash Wednesday. You get the ash.
Well, I was figuring I'd ask
It's
you
the
'cause
sign of
since
the
you,
cross on
yeah,
it.
since you were raised Catholic, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, it just always looks like somebody smudged them and just didn't tell them about it. Like you got something on your face.
Hey, guy, you got something on your face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, when you have
I get it now. That
when you
makes
get a
sense.
whole bunch of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. No, that makes
have
sense
it,
now.
then
Yeah.
so
It was just weird. Like even some of the people. On
Ash
TV
Wednesday, then it becomes. Then you go into Lent. Then Lent, you can't eat meat on Friday, and then Jesus shows up and everybody can eat meat again. Yeah. Hamburgers for everybody.
Dies and then comes back, and then you can eat meat.
Then you can eat meat again. Yeah. So,
Alright.
but that's essentially the
progression.
yeah.
All right. So smudge face, no meat.
Right.
Then meat.
We're not making fun of Catholicism, so please don't hate on us. All right,
We're just trying to understand.
We're just joking around.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school my whole life
Yeah.
until I graduated.
Mike Rohde.
Mike Rohde.
Says, hey guys, he says he has a 2015 Les Paul Studio.
Okay.
He said the neck pickup ring has warped and it's spreading out and upward. And his question for this week is, if the guitar is shrinking, and if it is shrinking, how do you fit a new pickup ring on there if the guitar will no longer accommodate the original spacing? I mean, essentially that's what it is. I don't think I read that word for word at all, but that's what it boils down to.
Well, you could try another pickup ring.
That'd probably be the quickest option to see if it was.
I would start with that because that could just be. If that's not the case, then you're going to have to maybe do some modification to the ring. You should probably maybe add some humidity to whatever room that guitar is staying in. I mean, that's a weird, it could be shrinking a little bit depending on where you live. I mean, if you live in Florida, you're probably not getting any shrinkage.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's like, I think because we get a lot of Southerners that come through this way who've never even had to think about humidity when it comes to their guitars. Whereas we're on like the total opposite of that spectrum. Whereas the first thing you do here, you got to address your humidity or else you're screwed.
Hello, humidity.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you?
I'll see you again. I'll see you later.
I'll see you later if I ever move back to the East Coast. I would do that. I think I've also seen people do something with like putting the pickup ring in an oven, very low heat oven.
Let it relax itself.
It depends on
Like a sauna.
what. It's like a sauna. Caliente pantalones. It depends on if the ring itself is kind of like now warped to.
Yeah,
If the ring itself is now warped and won't lay flat, that could be an issue.
Right.
So I've seen people where they use like, like wax paper, and then put that on the wax paper, and then put it in a really low oven to let the plastic kind of relax and reset itself. Essentially.
Would you put any weight on it to let it do, or just let it relax back into its natural?
I think it just relaxed back in it. But
Okay.
I would look on YouTube for a more accurate.
Process.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's a builder or a repair tech or something that has probably done something like that with a pickup ring, or I know that guys have done that stuff with pick guards or scratch plates.
Yeah.
If you want to call it a scratch plate. I know I've seen people do it with that. Pickup rings, I would just kind of do a search around. Don't find Johnny Dipshit's tech blog corner. Find somebody that's like,
Dude, here it is. Grab your blowtorch.
What you gotta do is get yourself a Zippo and find out where the problem is.
You watch yourself, you burn yourself.
And you turn it on, man. I don't know. Johnny Dumbass's tech corner. Yeah, find someplace that, like maybe even like Stu Mack might have.
Yeah, some of the bigger.
Trade secrets, one of the trade secret things. That might be something in there. That's what I would start with, and then.
Yeah, I know Nick, I think in the past said if it was too, like if the guitar itself was warped, you either had to have a custom one fit, which can be a pain, or I think 3D printers, if you know somebody with a 3D printer, that's one way to do it. Might not be the color you want, but I think that's an easy way to do it if you can at least get the dimensions on it. But that's a good
It is,
thing. Because I've never thought like if the guitar actually did shrink, you're kind of stuck. I mean, even if it was just enough to cause that,
right?
Like you're kind of stuck.
I was hoping Nick would be here today.
Yeah.
Because then we could have brought him in.
Yeah.
He could have told us.
That might be a good, if we remember, it might be a good video to have him do even talk about.
No chance. I can't remember.
Shite.
I can't remember shite.
Shite my kilt and the root in my shoes. That's still my favorite one. All right. Next question is, any idea on when the Meteors or Acoustasonic Tellies are shipping?
Ooh, the Meteor. Okay, so some of you know we are Fender dealers, full-on Fender dealers. We We were Squire and basically Fender amps for a while, and now we decided to full on take on Fender.
Yep.
We are the only independent Fender dealer in the city of Denver, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty rad.
It is.
So now, all of you folks here in the city of Denver, you have an alternative to the big box store to get your Fender goodness on.
We may not always have every single model, obviously, that's a little crazy, but we can order pretty much anything now. So now that we have the option, that's pretty nice. So if you guys at least give us a shot, I'm sure we can get you hooked up.
And we got a pretty good selection to start out.
Yeah.
And we got more.
Yeah.
Right. And we got more coming in. So, but the Meteoras are on back order. They're going to be, I think, maybe April, late April.
Yeah, I think they were saying late April, yeah.
Is when we're going to see those. The Acoustasonic, I don't know, but I don't think those are going to be until almost May or June. Those had their date was a little bit further out.
Slated further back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But most of the other stuff, like the Powercaster, we already had one in, and
that one right
it was
back
here
out.
for like 4 days, and it was gone. It was just a cool guitar.
It was.
The Bass Breaker 30R.
Yeah.
That was another one, very cool. It was
for
here
like 5 minutes.
That was here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We posted something up online, and dude's like, "You got it?" Texted me
Ran right in.
and came in and snatched it up. We're like, wish everything was like that.
Yeah, we didn't even get to plug it in. I don't even think I actually saw it. I saw the box, but I don't think I saw the actual amp.
I heard him play it.
Okay.
I got them all set up, so he played it. And it sounded, I got a little bit of I got a little taste. So what was the other one? Acoustasonic, Meteora.
Yeah, those are the main ones in terms of the. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the 66 is probably around the same time.
The 66, I think, is coming in.
Okay.
Because I got that. I think that might have already.
I'm excited about that one too.
Or that's coming in soon. I think that one said late March, which is nowish. So that might be coming out pretty soon. I got that.
I think that one looks
couple other
cool.
ones,
Kind of
too.
addresses all the stuff with the Strat that I don't like in terms of moving the switch, moving the control panel down just a little bit, having the humbucker and the 2 single coils. It looks cool.
Right. It's basically a Jazz Master.
Yeah.
Jazz
Master
Or
Strat.
Jazz.
It almost has that
Jazz
fast,
bass.
Jazz bass. Yeah.
Jazz bass
That's
body.
it. Sorry. Yeah.
Right.
Jazz bass.
Jazz bass body with Fender neck on it. So it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. And it has
like
that
the
fast eddy
Meteors.
vibe. Yeah, the Meteor. Yeah, especially I know you like the red. The blue one's pretty sharp
Dude,
too.
the red is dead sexy.
Next question is saw the Greer stuff post. So yeah, we actually did just get those guys in. If you guys saw that,
New gear acquisitions.
Greer. Yeah.
New gear Greer. So what? Okay, well that's.
So
a good
which one's
opportunity.
the favorite Greer stuff so far?
Favorite Greer stuff so far? I like the Lightspeed.
Yeah, I really love the Southland. I thought that was a cool.
I haven't tried the Southland.
You got to hear it though. That was the
Oh
mid-rangey.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The
That
harmonic
dude
one,
yesterday.
yeah.
That was really good. I like the Hornet. I think the Hornet's a pretty rad pedal.
Yeah, the fuzz on it is pretty awesome, and it does have. I think that was pretty brilliant to put the octave thing on that little stinger switch, because then you can get little spurts of upper octave, which is kind of a cool idea instead of just on or off.
Right. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was definitely a cool one. Yeah, I would say so far the Southland is my favorite so far. It kind of almost has like the J-Rocket Dude vibe in terms of it being really smooth, but it has like a shift so that the mid-range is more in like the upper mids instead of lower mids. So it kind of has that same saturation, but just jumps out a little higher in the mix, I think.
Nice. It sounded good from what I heard. I didn't get a chance to put it through its paces, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was definitely a solid. I could see it being really good, like if you had an amp that had kind of a stiff, clean tone, and you just wanted a kind of a medium drive that was a little looser. That would be kind of this prime spot for it.
So if you got a stiffy,
yeah,
always find something loose.
loose it up. Yeah.
It's not a kid's show. It's really not.
No, it's not.
It's really
At
not
all.
a kid's show.
Last question is any new pedal companies on the horizon, and basically just a few people wanting us to carry Empress.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, maybe we just say some of the new brands we got.
yeah, things that are kind of.
So new ones we just said Greer.
Greer, yeah, WMD just got some stuff to us.
WMD, which
Some local support.
They're actually right up the street from us, not
Yep.
too far. We also got VS audio pedals. So we are the only
Only one
We
from
are the
States.
only retailer in the U.S. selling VS audio stuff, and we've actually sold a few pedals of theirs already. They're Vibler.
Fresh from
Vibler. Yeah, the VS audio is from Greece.
Yep.
So the Vibler that we had in was pretty cool, Univibe. I really liked it. It was subtle.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one was almost more like the chorus setting from the other one, not so much like the Univibe vibrato part.
Right, but it
more
did
of
have
the
some
chorus
of that. It did have some of that kind of thump.
A little bit of a push-pull,
yeah. So I really I liked what it did. I really liked that pedal a lot. And then the straight flush.
Yeah, straight flush and the royal flush are both solid. The straight flush is just the single like tube screamer style.
It's kind of it's in a
vein.
tube screamer vein.
Yeah.
But it's got a real nice flavor.
Yeah. And then the royals like their double overdrive, like the 2-in-1.
Then what else?
That one actually has a really cool graphic, like with the Medusa face, half face.
I like
that.
That
One's cool.
So if you haven't heard of those guys, check them out. VS Audio. I think RJ Ronquillo, he did a really cool video maybe about a month ago or so, or 2 months ago on it. And if you check that out, it's a really good representation of that pedal.
I like his channel too, by the way. He's
a cool guy. I met him at NAMM.
Oh, okay.
Nashville.
Nice.
I didn't know who he was. I was like, hey, how's it going?
I didn't know until recently, but yeah, I like his channel. He's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, I was with Baker, and Baker introduced me.
Oh, okay, nice.
And I was like, oh, hey, man, nice to meet you. He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
And now since then I found his
channel.
Actually
Yeah.
paid attention.
Yeah,
Good
no,
for
he
him.
does some cool stuff. Especially he has some videos about like I thought they were useful if you ever went out on the road. Like he had a good thing of things to think of and like what it is actually like for the touring guys that aren't big time, like big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, new companies, huh?
What else we got on?
Yeah.
Copper Sound.
Copper Sound is on the way.
So we got Copper Sound in transit.
Yep.
If you haven't checked out those guys, check them out. They got that cool Telegraph kill switch.
Yeah, that's probably what they're
that's like
most
the thing
known
that probably most people have seen in the marketplace.
Yeah, they have some really great stuff. Like their reverb was awesome. Their trim was really good.
The Fox, what's it called?
Foxcatcher?
Yeah, that's a Foxcatcher.
Yeah, and then they have I forgot the names, but they have like the cool like Telly and Strat.
Yeah.
Like overdrives that are but it looks like if you took like just a square chunk out of a Telly or a Strat and put it on your board, which I thought visually it looked awesome, but it's also cool that they made it into a pedal.
What's cool about that is that that's customizable.
Oh, okay.
So if you have like, let's say Prince's Telly, and you needed like that pick guard, they would make it look like that.
Oh, okay.
They make it look
cool.
like your guitar.
So you could make it match your own, like if you had a Strat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to those guys, those pedals coming in. Empress, we don't have Empress yet.
They reached out to us though,
but they did pop in the shop and talk to us. Their rep is basically local, so it looks like we're probably going to put something together with those guys as well. So cool shit coming down the road from them. We got a couple others that we
have some other ones that we don't have official moves in the works, but they're kind of on our short list right now.
Yeah.
Like Dark Glass, possibly EBS, since they're also tied in with Mad Professor. Because we actually, I thought all the Mad Professor stuff was pretty solid this year at the NAMM show.
I got that Honey Overdrive.
Yeah.
Sweet Honey Overdrive. It's actually a really good pedal. I like that with I got the Dude, Sweet Honey Overdrive, and then I got that Tone by Tone.
Oh, nice.
Clone thing, and those kind of work well. I mean, it's drive on drive.
Yeah. They had one cool one, if I remember right. It was like a Univibe, a Fuzz Face, and a Marshall preamp in one box. So it was basically Jimmy in a box, but it was actually cool because each effect was individual, and I thought you could reorder which side hit which. So that was a pretty cool one. And then even just their drives are always like the Sweet Honey is a pretty classic one. Trying to think of.
They got another one, the Royal Blue, or
they were gonna rename that one. Apparently, the main production team hates the name of that one.
Oh,
so,
okay.
so apparently
that
they're
one I heard a
changing
couple videos on. I was like, oh shit,
it was really good.
I think I might want to have one of those. But that happens every day.
Yeah, there was like this tall Swedish dude demoing them at NAMM. That seemed to be his favorite because every time he needed to like turn something on to just go ahead and run some kind of crunch, that was like the one he kept going to. So
it sounded good. So that's an option possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Other than that, I mean, we brought in a good amount of stuff, and we've been stocking up on some of the other stuff that we already have.
We got a lot more.
We got WMD, Greer, Copper.
Yeah, possibly Empress in the works. Possibly Petty John. They reached out to us too.
Yeah, Petty John sent us a really cool pedal. The gold something. What was it? It's right there.
It is the gold. I just don't. Yeah.
They sent us one to test out, and I mean it's kind of plexi.
I was gonna test it.
We're looking at a
tonight.
plexi thing.
Yeah.
Dylan's gonna take it home tonight, try it out, take it for a spin.
So
I already brought it home and played it through my Blues Deluxe, and I was like, oh boy, I like it. So Petty John might be an option for us too, I think, in the future.
Yeah.
I think that's it for pedal companies right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we kind of have a short list going, and we've already tackled a few of them.
We kind of got the ones we wanted, and then now we have like the secondary ones that we're going after. Not that they're secondary, but you know what I'm getting. You know what I mean.
Yeah, we just
can't get everything at the same
all
time.
At the same time. Yeah.
So we're just kind of working our way down the list. We have a few more companies, so by the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, even Tide had reached out to us at one point. I know a few customers have asked about Source Audio. That's another one to consider.
Solid Gold Effects.
That's another one.
That's another cool one.
And then,
so we got some other ones on the bubble.
Right.
But we'll see. Then also, yeah, I mean that's it for those companies. I mean, obviously we brought in Fender. That was that was kind of a big deal for us.
All their new pedals are here too. So if you guys want to check those out, like the
Michael Bublé.
Yeah, the Michael Bublé.
Bubbler chorus.
They
cool pedal.
What was it? Say they had 6 and they released 6 new ones. I believe that's how they kind of ran it this year. So we should have pretty much the whole line of those in right now. Mm-hmm. We actually sold a few of those too, like at different times, like the.
We've already. I mean, some of the Fender stuff we haven't even had out yet. We haven't really had it out yet.
Yeah, we're trying to get it ready so we can launch. Yeah.
And we've already sold some stuff.
Yeah.
So if you guys want any bookends, if anybody needs
we have plenty.
Telecaster or Stratocaster.
But we also have a dozen Lemmys.
We do have a dozen.
If you need
Lemmys.
a Lemmy to reside on your amplifier.
Right.
We works.
We have a dozen Lemmys. Yeah. I know it's funny, but check our Instagram page. We should do I'm telling you, I think we should do a
Lord and Savior Lemmy Christ.
We should do a maybe a bass promo. Buy a bass, get a Lemmy.
Get a Lemmy, yeah.
Buy a bass, get a Lemmy free.
Yeah,
our Lemmys are insane. Sorry. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we gotta do. We gotta do a Lemmy
promotion.
Lemmy promo. All right. Well, this is running 20 some odd minutes of us rambling.
Yeah.
That's it. Next week we'll go live.
Yeah. Throw some more questions for next week.
First Friday, live at 6 o'clock, 6:05. Live at 6:05. Right. Friday night. Ask us some questions on this, and we'll get to it. If not, save all your burning questions for next week.
Your hunk of burning questions.
Hunk of burning questions. That's not what's burning. All right, we got to go.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.